wasp is stuck, but none of the other insects quite know what to do.
We're not big enough to turn him over. You'd think these silly wasps would learn not to go into the water if they can't get out.
Excuse me, chaps, but we've got bigger things to worry about than that wasp.
What do you mean?
There's a great big beetle larva moved in and he's not very friendly. Oh, this is a nice pond full of good things to eat.
The other creatures sense the danger.
Oh, cracky. Come on, kids.
The newt tries to hide in the weed, but he's not quick enough.
Oh no, not me!
Hide! Hide!
But it's too late. The vicious beetle larva catches his lunch.
I hope it doesn't come out of the pond.
It's all right for you, but we've got to live with it. How are we going to protect ourselves?
The newts ask around the garden for help.
Well, I always find that having a nice hard shell stops anybody from getting any funny ideas about eating me.
High up in the treetops, the bumblebees have an idea too.
We've got stings in our tails. If anyone tries to eat us, they'd get a nasty surprise. A short, sharp sting! Don't be daft. That's no good if you're a newt. Newts don't have stings.
The insect is right, of course. Meanwhile, the beetle larva is looking around for pudding.
Oh no, we can't still be hungry. There must be some way to protect ourselves.
Hey, you over there. What would you do?
The deer knows that a clever disguise can work wonders.
My brown coat helps me blend in with the trees. Anyone who wants to chase me has to find me first.
But the wood ants have a different trick.
Oh, no. You see, the best thing to do when you're in trouble is to stick together. There's safety in numbers, and when there are lots of us, we can fight off our enemies.
On the lawn, the hedgehog rolls into a tight ball. Our enemies get a nose full of prickles if they come near us.
That's all very well, but it doesn't help us. Let's ask Terry the Toad. He's always got an answer.
Terry the Toad at your service? Did somebody call?
Yeah, that nasty beetle larva is after the tadpoles.
Well, he won't get past me. I'm bigger than he is. The beetle larva takes one look at Terry and heads for the weeds.
That's seen him off.
Thanks, Uncle Terry.
My pleasure, son. It's beginning to grow dark around the schoolhouse.
What a lovely nap.
You know, the sensible thing is to come out at night when no one can see you. The badger cubs have the same idea. It's safer for them to hunt for food under the cover of darkness. The garden is full of dangers, but all the animals have a trick up their sleeve to keep them out of trouble. How to keep safe is a lesson everyone has to learn. It's an early autumn morning at the schoolhouse. The wind makes everyone shiver.
Ooh, bit on the chilly side up here this morning.
Down in the garden, the hens are getting blown about too.
Oh, that wind goes right through you, doesn't it? You can say that again. Let's keep close together.
But two of the hens have another idea.
I'm fed up with this wind. What we need, Shirl, is a bit of shelter.
Daft hens. You won't find any shelter over there. But the hens don't agree. Those ferns might well keep the wind out. And without saying goodbye, they leave the garden to explore.
Oh, Oh, there are lots of insects here. You know, Shell, I wonder why we never thought to come here before.
The woodland floor is covered with toadstools. The hens go off to have a closer look. The toadstools like to grow in dark, damp places, like this shady hollow. They come in all sorts of shapes and sizes. They even grow on trees. But they're not leaves, are they? And if they're not leaves, then I can't eat them. The deer are having trouble finding any green leaves now, and the damp brown ones on the ground don't taste good at all. What shall we do?
Let me think. There are only a few green ones left on this tree.
The deer help themselves quickly. Meanwhile, back in the garden, the other hens are starting to worry.
Here, has anyone seen Patsy and Shirley?
Nah, I've been looking for them. Patsy, Shell! But the wandering hens can't hear. They found a sheltered spot in the woods, and they're intending to stay. Hello? You don't belong in the woods.
Don't you know it's dangerous here for hens? We can take care of ourselves, thank you. We're just getting out of the wind.
You haven't seen that fox, then?
Fox?
But lucky for them, the fox isn't very interested. He's been out all night chasing rabbits. And all he wants now is a snooze. Oh, my feet are killing me. The anxious cockerel is still looking for the hens. I don't think they're coming back. But late in the afternoon, the wind dies down, and Shirley and Patsy finally decide to come back.
Oh, you'll never guess we saw toadstools and a fox and,
Well, you could have told us where you were going. We were worried about you.
Oh, we are sorry. Really?
Well, next time, just let us know first.
Oh, okay. So manly. Oh, now, which way do I go? Oh, it's a bit of a squeeze through here. Oh, come on, Shell, we'll go round the long way. Build up our legs, girl.
And they make their way back to the garden, thinking how lucky they were that the fox was in no mood for hunting today. It's a bright autumn morning in the woods, and something is stirring in the bracken. The woodpecker spots a strange bird creeping around in the bushes.
Looks like a chicken, but it's not the right colour.
He's right. It's not a chicken. It's a pheasant. There are pheasants everywhere. Brightly coloured males and speckly brown females. But they're very shy birds and don't like to be seen.
Hey, come out and say hello. Oh, no. What about the fox? I'd never even get to the feeder without him seeing me. He eats the likes of us for breakfast, you know. Oh, dear.
Was that a pheasant I just saw in the bushes over there? Best thing to do is to sit tight and wait for it, I reckon. Oh, what a racket.
Got to tap at the tree to get at the insects. A bird's got to eat, you know.
Well, I'm off somewhere quieter then.
Oh, no. He's coming over here.
Scram!
Get a move on quick.
That's better. Now, if any of them pheasants try to get to the feeder, I can see them.
Oh, what are we going to do? He's going to stay there all day and we're hungry. I know. Daisy the deer can distract the fox. You follow me to the feeder. Good thinking. Off you go, then. Yoo-hoo, Foxy. Did I ever tell you about the time I sat on an ant's nest in the woods?
Oh, no, what do you want?
The pheasants wait to see if the plan is working.
I was just telling my friend Reenie here. Hello, Foxy.
Oh, no, not another one. Yeah, get on with it.
And while the deer distract the fox, Sally the squirrel gathers the pheasants together.
Okay, ready, everyone? Follow me.
Oh, I'm not sure. Is it safe? Oh, well... Oh, all right then.
One by one, the pheasants creep quietly past the fox, over to the feeder.
Come on, keep up.
Sally helps herself to a reward as the pheasants make it to the feeder.
Good work, Daisy.
Yeah, keep it up until we finished. So, 3 weeks later, I was still finding ants crawling out of my ears.
Have you finished yet?
Oh, well, if that's how you feel, come on, Reenie. We know when we're not wanted.
I think we pulled it off.
Yeah.
And with a bit of help from their friends, the pheasants get their supper in peace. It's the middle of spring, but the weather has taken a turn for the worse. High on the hilltops, a cold wind blows across the moors, taking the wild ponies and their neighbors, the red deer, by surprise. Whose idea was it to come up here? I tell you, we should have stayed with the others down in the woods where it's a bit warmer. Oh, you can say that again. It's nippy up here, and I can't see a thing with the wind blowing my hair in my eyes. Very unpleasant.
I'm freezing, Mum. I thought spring was supposed to be sunny.
Pippa the foal is only a few weeks old, so her coat isn't thick enough to keep out the wind yet.
Oh, Mum, just stand there and shelter me.
The ponies and the deer aren't the only ones feeling the effects of the wind. Up in the treetops, Benjamin Buzzard is having a problem holding on.
Oh, I'm getting quite dizzy and I'm hungry.
The buzzard finds it hard to hunt on very windy days. He gets blown off course. But down by the river, the wind is very important to the spring flowers. The dandelion clock is made up of seeds. They need a strong gust of wind to carry them away. Soon, each seed will fall to the ground and grow into a new dandelion. Just along the river, the rabbits are enjoying their lunch when suddenly they hear a rustling in the bushes. Oh, excuse me, Ronnie. I can't find the rest of the deer. Have you seen them? Oh, gone up to the moors, mate. The moors? But it's freezing up there.
You're telling me, Dennis. Wouldn't catch me up there in this wind anyway. That's where you'll find them.
Suppose I'd better follow them. Oh dear. And young Dennis heads off, leaving the rabbits to finish their lunch. Back on the open moor, Pippa the foal is feeling very cold indeed. Oh, I'm freezing. You'll get used to it. Your coat will soon thicken up like ours. Yeah, you'll soon toughen up. Well, I don't feel very tough now. I'm cold. All right then, go for a run around. That'll warm you up. Oh, that's better. One by one, the deer begin to join in. What a good idea. Let's run around. I'll beat you back to the woods. Come on. Meanwhile, Benjamin's finding it harder and harder to hold on to his branch.
Oh, whoops, steady. Oh, if I don't fly down soon, I'll fall down. I'm off to find some shelter. Hey, where is everyone?
Pippa's been so busy running around, she hasn't noticed that the other animals have gone back to the woods. The weather is getting worse, and now the ponies are the only animals left on the moor. I told you we're made of strong stuff, Pippa. We can survive almost any kind of weather. Thick-skinned, that's us. Pippa's dad is right, but Pippa's still young, and on a windy day like today, there's nothing better than cuddling up to Mum. Even wild ponies have a soft side. Up at the old moorland cottage, Benjamin the buzzard is in one of his chatty moods.
Now, have I ever told you how I catch mice with my beautiful sharp talons? Oh no, here he goes again.
The guinea fowl have heard it all before.
Best way to protect yourself, you know, talons. Nobody wants to pick a fight with me. Oh, do be quiet, Benjamin. You're not the only clever one round here, dear.
Even Bracken has had enough. All animals have clever ways of looking after themselves, you know. On the moors, the heather is in full bloom, and out, enjoying the sunshine, are the deer. The male deer protect themselves with their antlers, which could hurt their enemies quite badly. But we don't use them very often. Do we, my dear?
Just as well, if you ask me, Dennis. There's nothing worse than fighting, you know.
Another animal which can protect itself with horns is the wild goat up on the cliff edge. Oi, mind out. We'll get tangled up in a minute. Even young Billy's horns are beginning to grow.
Yeah, I can't wait to bot everyone.
Now, son, you be careful. I don't want you getting into trouble again. Kids. Down in the rock pools, the sea creatures are good at protecting themselves too. The periwinkles have hard shells, which keep their soft bodies safe. And the limpets stick fast to rocks, so that hungry birds can't eat them. No one picks us off a rock in a hurry. Back at the cottage, the guinea fowl have had just about enough of Benjamin's boasting.
Hey! Don't go. I want to tell you how I scare my enemies with my sharp beak.
But the guinea fowl have gone. They've decided to teach him a lesson.
What's going on? Come with us. We've had an idea.
They all make their way over to the piglets.
Hey, Spot, where's your dad? He's over by the haystack, I think. Dad! That's what we need. Someone to put some weight behind the problem.
Someone call me. Just coming. Oof. On that plank.
Up in the tree, the buzzard is still showing off.
Yes, and you know, it's very useful having dappled feathers like mine. This way, Buster, come on.
Yeah, all right. I must have a little scratch. Yeah, that's it now. Now, where's this troublemaker?
Uh-oh, what's this?
And Buster the pig starts to shake the tree.
Steady on. Wow!
Soon have this sorted.
Whoa! Oh, great job, Buster. That taught him a lesson.
Glad to be of service, ladies.
Well, he won't be showing off around here again in a hurry. And Buster goes back to his haystack. It's late summer, and high in the treetops, 2 young herons are learning to fly. Although they're nearly fully grown, they're not quite sure about leaping out of the trees just yet.
Oh, do get a move on, I've told you. If you don't learn to fly, you won't find any food to eat. Oh, but Mama, I nearly fall over every time I spread my wings. Look. Whoops.
However much Laura the mother heron tells them they won't fall, her twins are not convinced. Down at the moorland cottage, some elderberries ripen in the summer sunshine. And the garden's full of other berries too, and pretty flowers. All the bright colours and the scent of the flowers attract a host of flying insects. The bees dance amongst the flowers, collecting pollen to make their honey.
That looks like a tasty flower. Oh, look at all the pollen in here.
I don't think I can carry any more. The butterflies are also frequent visitors to the garden. They also like the sweet-smelling flowers and use their long tongues to draw out the nectar. Oh, it's delicious. A butterfly banquet indeed. Oh, excuse me. A robin looks on.
You see, young herons, lots of creatures have to fly to get their food. Yes, but some of them end up being food. Look at that spider down there.
Sure enough, amongst the branches, the spiders are busy spinning their sticky webs. Then they'll wait for an unsuspecting fly to come along. Glad I can't fly.
I'm staying well away. Look what that spider's doing.
And the slug and the bug watch while the spider wraps up a fly in the silky threads. You'll save that for dinner.
Oh,
What a
very sticky end.
But I don't want to catch insects. I eat fish, and Mama can bring me those. Oh, no, I can't. It's time you flew down to the river to catch them on your own.
The freshwater river is full of little fish, swimming past Dustin the Dipper.
I don't eat fish. My beak's not big enough, and I only like insects anyway. But there's loads of fish here. Tell the herons, Dad.
Yeah, that's right, son. Plenty of fish. If only you'd fly down and get it.
Back up in the tree, the young herons realise that sooner or later they're going to have to fly. Laura, their mother, is beginning to lose her patience.
Come on, it's now or never. Follow me.
And to Laura's delight, they do. Soon they'll be down by the river, catching fish all by themselves. Autumn has arrived, and the woodland colours along the riverbank are changing from green to gold and brown. There are plenty of berries on the bushes too. Down in the undergrowth, the ferrets are enjoying the autumn sunshine. They're having a tug of war.
It's mine. No, it's mine. I can jump higher than you. Whee! Fling yourself into the air. That's a Highland fling.
Nearby, Ronnie Rabbit is feeling restless.
I'm bored. Nothing to look at but grass everywhere. Change of scenery, that's what I need.
Dennis the deer stops to listen.
I got up about in the woods, Dennis. That'd make a change.
But Dennis isn't convinced. You watch out, Ronnie. These woods are full of dangerous creatures. Don't say I didn't warn you. But Ronnie doesn't listen, and he hops off to explore.
Oh, this is fun. Look at all these leaves. They're all crackly and crunchy.
Up in the trees, a crow is watching him.
I wouldn't stay in the woods if I were you, mate. It's dangerous down there.
Why? Whatever could be dangerous about a few leaves?
Oh, it's not the leaves, it's the foxes and the ferrets you want to watch.
Oh, I'll be all right. The ferrets are too small to hurt me.
Oh, well, suit yourself. But I'm telling you, they eat rabbits.
He's right. Nearby, the young ferrets have picked up an interesting scent. While Ron is quite happy, having a wash and brush up.
Oh, there we are. That's better.
Oh, foolish rabbit. I suppose I'd better get help.
Ron is more interested in eating the leaves.
Ooh, never tried these before. They're very tasty. Wonder if I could take a few home.
He doesn't notice a rustling in the bushes. The ferrets are very close by.
I know I can smell something. It's around here somewhere. Let's get up here and have a better look. Smells like a rabbit to me. There! Lunch!
Oh, I'm surrounded.
Luckily, the crow is mounting a rescue.
Come on, lads!
One by one, his friends fly down to help save the rabbit.
Oi! Leave that rabbit alone!
Who's that?
Go on, clear off!
Hey, go on, clear off! You hear me? Beat it, beat it!
And the ferrets decide to make a speedy exit, leaving Ronnie to thank his rescuers.
Oh, that's all right, mate. But you might not be so lucky next time. Now, if I were you, I'd hop off back to the fields where you belong.
And that's one piece of advice Ronnie is very happy to take as he leaves the woods for the safety of his own field.
Oh, no. You see, the best thing to do when you're in trouble is to stick together. There's safety in numbers, and when there are lots of us, we can fight off our enemies.
On the lawn, the hedgehog rolls into a tight ball.
Our enemies get a nose full of prickles if they come near us. That's all very well, but it doesn't help us.
Let's ask Terry the Toad. He's always got an answer.
Terry the Toad at your service. Did somebody call?
Yeah, that nasty beetle larva is after the tadpoles.
Well, he won't get past me. I'm bigger than he is. The beetle larva takes one look at Terry and heads for the weeds.
That's seen him off.
Thanks, Uncle Terry.
My pleasure, son. It's beginning to grow dark around the schoolhouse.
What a lovely nap. You know, the sensible thing is to come out at night when no one can see you.
The badger cubs have the same idea. It's safer for them to hunt for food under the cover of darkness. The garden is full of dangers, but all the animals have a trick up their sleeve to keep them out of trouble. How to keep safe is a lesson everyone has to learn.
Help! Somebody help me!
Oh my goodness.
Do something. Go and get help.
The wasp is stuck, but none of the other insects quite know what to do.
We're not big enough to turn him over. You'd think these silly wasps would learn not to go into the water if they can't get out.
Excuse me, chaps, but we've got bigger things to worry about than that wasp.
What do you mean?
There's a great big beetle larva moved in and he's not very friendly. Oh, this is a nice pond full of good things to eat.
The other creatures sense the danger.
Oh, crikey. Come on, kids.
The newt tries to hide in the weed, but he's not quick enough.
Oh no, not me!
Hide!
But it's too late. The vicious beetle larva catches his lunch.
I hope it doesn't come out of the pond.
It's all right for you, but we've got to live with it. How are we going to protect ourselves?
The newts ask around the garden for help.
Well, I always find that having a nice hard shell stops anybody from getting any funny ideas about eating me.
High up in the treetops, the bumblebees have an idea too.
We've got stings in our tails. If anyone tries to eat us, they'd get a nasty surprise. A short, sharp sting! Don't be daft. That's no good if you're a newt. Newts don't have stings.
The insect is right, of course. Meanwhile, the beetle larva is looking around for pudding.
Oh no, we can't still be hungry. There must be some way to protect ourselves.
Hey, you over there. what would you do?
The deer knows that a clever disguise can work wonders.
My brown coat helps me blend in with the trees. Anyone who wants to chase me has to find me first.
But the wood ants have a different trick.